r/askreddit, what spicy controversy is currently happening in a niche you follow? A few days ago, a female audience member had a loud orgasm during LA Philharmonic's performance of Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony. It's Engadine Mac is all over again. Vince McMahon returning to WWE and selling the company. You mean Bizarro Vincent Price? The man has done amazing things for pro wrestling, but to say he's unhinged and detached is an understatement. Zelda fan. Someone got a hold of the entirety of the new game, Tears of the Kingdom, and released it 2 weeks before the game is out. We got weights in fish. I don't know what that means, but I can tell you are excited. This is phenomenal. Apparently, niche drama is something I'm into. Right? For some juicy long-form niche drama explanations, check out r/hobby drama. The Battletech community still trying to cope with the Warhammer 40k fans coming over from Games Workshop's disaster, knowing there are many amongst the refugees who genuinely believe the Imperium is a model society and government. When check your fascism at the door is controversial to say, there's a big problem. In type/font design world, Monotype is buying everyone so they can gouge prices. What Games Workshop disaster? What did they fuck up now? I left at Horus Heresy, though I only read lore and never played with miniatures. Ed Sheeran is being sued for copyright infringement over a basic chord progression. A lot of musicians are saying that if Sheeran loses it will be the end of pop music as we know it. Haven't all guitar chord combinations been mathematically done by now? I'm a huge dinosaur nerd. I think the most recent thing is yet another T-Rex study, this time supporting that it may had lips. r/hobby drama, link. The company that produces the Werewolf, the Apocalypse and Vampire, the Masquerade lines of tabletop games just released a book with the traced face of a real Maori activist in order to show off his tattoos without any permission. Unsurprisingly, this was considered a bad look. Maori tattoos are sacred and are personalized to one's life story. Not to be used lightly, needless to say. Not to mention the writing implies he's a werewolf. The lead singer of Crazy Town and the lead singer of Smash Mouth appear to be competing for Aaron Carter's slot of most watchable/entertaining hardly famous singer from the past. Avril Lavigne broke up with Modson. Corey Feldman and his band are crushing it. When it comes to A-list celebrities, whatever. When it comes to has-beens, one-hit wonders, blasts from the pasts, burnouts, etc., you have my utmost attention. Whether or not CM Punk will return to All Elite Wrestling after there was a massive real-life fight between him and 3 executives in the company. Kooky Lalks is a popular League of Legends streamer and content creator. He primarily creates content for marksman players. However, he's surrounded in a controversy accompanied by a 25-page document detailing both late and completely forgotten payments to his employees, as well as grooming and sexual assault allegations. There's too much content for me to put it all here, so I'll come back once I find the link to the 25-page document and accompanying manifesto. PC gaming has been one big fuck you to gamers for basically all of 2023. Every big and expensive game that's released is incomplete, glitchy, performs poorly, and seems to be forcing gamers to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to play a game that an old console would play just fine. They're aiming to become big font. We're being ripped off royally and there seems to be no end in sight. Gaming was great when gamers made games. Now it's all sterile and corporate. I agree, but gaming isn't niche. With Jared Leto reprising his role. Saving Private Ryan. Considering how this question was worded, the only correct answer has to be the men who stare at goats. Still with Ewan McGregor as a Jedi, but this time in Jedi clothing. This makes more sense if you've seen the film. But would it be men staring at Muppets, or Muppets staring at goats? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And at one point when they are on hallucinogens they turn into real people. In Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, another Jim Henson thing, 2 characters were based off of the main protagonists and do drugs. Monotype. More like Monopoly. Titanic, but Billy Zane still plays the asshole fiancé. I'll Never Let Go, Kermie. Princess Bride. This is the only acceptable remake of PB. I detest all remakes with my entire soul, but I'd be down for this one and go see it in IMAX. Ocean's 11. I'm reading remake of The Great Muppet Caper. Which is an excellent idea. Any of the Knives Out movies, but where Benoit Blanc is the only human. This should just be the concept for the next one, lol. Wait, so are the Muppets staring or starring in the film? Cause if they staring, then I choose Lord of the Rings, cause that would be super creepy if all the actors were staring Muppets. There are usually a few humans in the mix. and I could totally see Viggo Mortensen being on board with reprising Aragon to star alongside a cast of Muppets. I'm a nurse and it's Nurses Week ATM, lots of drama in the nursing community about how shitty administration is handling it. From detainments getting rocks and being asked to paint inspirational slogans on them, having a breakfast that no night shifter nor most of day shift can go to but administrators flock to, getting an empty Ziploc bag filled with love and hope, to being asked to donate either money towards a pizza party or even your time to work for free. Not a movie, but I would love to see The Office. The recent series, just called The Muppets, was a lot like this. Only instead of working for a paper company, they were producing a talk show. I didn't know anyone who liked it except for me. Absolutely yes. You know what would be cool? A Muppet series, but each episode is a reenactment of popular episodes from a range of other shows. An Office episode, a Friends episode, Seinfeld, etc. I'd absolutely watch that. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. We need more gonzo journalists. I see what you did there. 50 Shades of Grey. Let me show you my special room. 50 Shades of Green. My first thought, carrot. Nurse here for 18 years. The Nursing Week disappointment is a yearly event. It never gets better. Pride and Prejudice and zombies. Pride and Prejudice in general. Only Lizzie and Darcy are humans. Shawshank Redemption. Kermit, my amphibious friend, remember, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever does. Fozzie Bear. Kermit crawled through half a mile of shit-smelling foulness that I can't even imagine, or perhaps just don't want to. Gonzo Red Redding. Jurassic Park. I love how Muppets run and there is a lot of running in this movie. Come on. Cocaine Fozzie Bear. When I first heard about Cocaine Bear I thought it was the Muppets remake of Scarface. The Departed. I would pay good money for a Muppet version of Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift. Somebody very clearly and very loudly shit themselves at a Sleep Token concert in Sydney the other night during the worst possible moment of the song Atlantic, and now the video taken during the show is their most popular YT search. Literally any Tarantino movie. Inglourious Bastard would be the funniest one though. Jaws. Goonies. Like the Muppets? Kermit and Crew. Braveheart. Silence of the Lambs. Some fava beans and a nice Chianti bork. No Country for Old Men. Would you step out of the car please, sir? Swedish Chef. All of them. Apollo 13, but only if it were absolutely deadpan. All the tension and peril, just with Muppets. Well great, now I have to go search for it. Ed Harris reprises his role as Gene Kranz. New Zealand, fish thrower guy, as S.Y. Lee Burgo. Sam the Eagle as Deke Slayton. Remake the entire MCU. Miss Piggy as the Scarlet Witch and Kermit as Vision. I can just picture her losing her temper at Thanos over that. Glengarry Glen Ross. Put that coffee down. What's your name? Waka Waka. That's my name. The Terminator.